So I cut my last video off because I was going on 11 minutes of just rambling. I'm really good at that. My friends know that all too well. And basically I realized I needed, hurry up and finish and get to the point. And what I was doing in my first video prior to this one, because I'm going to be posting both of these at the same time tonight on YouTube, is letting women know, be okay with your decision. I think it's okay for women to get tummy tuck. I think it's okay for men to get tummy tuck. And you would be surprised at the people that do it. It's not always just about people being conceited or selfish. There are many numerous stories behind reasons of why people are getting their procedures. And some do go overboard. We do know that. We're aware of that. That doesn't mean that just because I went in and got the Mommy Makeover, which was 2 procedures at once. It's the breast augmentation, the tummy tuck. It doesn't mean I'm going to go in constantly to the doctor and get lipo and get this lifted and get this tucked and get this done and this done. It means that I knew the areas I was insecure about, and obviously there was nothing I could do about it, and so I went to a doctor and they fixed it for me. And I paid the price for that. Yes, we make their bank accounts bigger. We are fully aware of how much we are paying the doctor. Yet it is worth it. It's not like we can go and do this, at a friend's house. When you go and you decide not to go to the tattoo shop, you go to a friend's house and get it done. You can't go to a friend's house and get a tummy tuck. On that note, I know a lot of you women don't have the money for this procedure and you want it done. Okay, I waited over 10 years. I wanted the tummy tuck as soon as I started seeing the stretch marks. I was devastated. I was only 18, and at the time it was pure selfish thoughts. I was like, my stomach gets ruined, oh my God, and I was just a kid. But it didn't matter. As time went on, and even after I had a second child, they still bothered me, and it was no longer a selfish thought. It was actually something that I wanted to take care of, and I knew it would improve my lifestyle, my mental state, everything about me. And it does. It truly does. You know yourself better than anybody, and you know what's going to help you. So anyways, I went and had, the tummy tuck done and the breast augmentation, and I'm done. I don't want my lips done. I don't want my eyes done or anything like that. It improved my life. And I went to a doctor here in Oregon. So back to where I was at was, you're thinking about it and you're looking up the prices, and you're just like, what? Are you kidding? I would have to give up like 6 bank accounts, to be able to afford that. And it's a huge, huge amount. And that's why a lot of people get upset. They think you could do other things with the money. This is your money. You're saving it up, okay? And I really feel if you're watching this video right now and you're looking up the cost of a tummy tuck and you're thinking, I'm never going to be able to afford that. Ever. And even if I could, I would go and get a car. I would do this or this or that. Know this: if you want a tummy tuck and you've tried diet and exercise, as you will hear lots of times people bring up, it's not going to change. If you know in your mindset that it's never going to change and you're always going to want a tummy tuck, why be 40 and wish that you would have got it done and realized 7 years you could have saved up and had it done 10 years ago. So you would have enjoyed it for all that. Yes, you had to spend 7 years saving up for a surgery, but you enjoyed it for 10 years and you're still going to enjoy it for more years to come. That's an excessive example right there, but I'm just trying to show you that how many times have we looked back in life and thought, if I would have done it then, I would have, it already been taken care of at this point. I would have already had the money saved, I would have already had the surgery, and I'd be enjoying it right now. Instead, I gave up and I said, I will never make that much money. I can never save that much money, and I wouldn't want to invest it on the tummy tuck. If you're Googling tummy tuck and you're YouTubing the videos, you really want one. And I am not here to sell a tummy tuck because I don't get anything for these videos. So I was recently approached by a company to be able to make money off of my YouTube videos. That's something I'm in the process of, and we'll see how that goes. But I don't try to sell my doctor. You go to who you want to. Don't go out of the country. That's the point of my video. The point of this subject, it all comes down to that. No, I am not racist. No, I am not judgmental. I just feel for your safety, because of all the strict regulations that these doctors have to go through and how you can look up everything about them. I would just say, please get it done here. And the reason why I run up all the costs and all this, it all rounds up, it all makes sense, trust me, okay, is you can go out of country and it's cheaper. And you can go out of country and, you know, it's quick, it's fast, even with the cost of the flight and the aftercare and the medications and all that, it's still like $4,000 cheaper. You know, that's a lot of money. And you're thinking, I want this surgery before summer. I don't want to wait 7 years and save. You're insane, April. Okay? No, it's just, you've heard the stories all around the world. Yes, people go to America and they get blotched up all the time. I've seen it here locally and it's awful. It's sad, okay? But at least you live here and you can go back to that doctor and say, revision, work with your doctor, be on the same page as your doctor and say, look, if something goes wrong, are you going to fix it? Get it in writing, okay? Now go out of country and you talk to the doctor and they have all these great pictures and, you know, you heard so-and-so's aunt went down there and you saw her the other night and man, she looks good. You're going to go down there. You have no idea what is going to happen in the States or out of the States. But where would you want to be if a complication should arise? Where do you want your family to have to go to see you? Where do you want to drive to if something goes wrong? Even if it's a few years down the road, are they still going to be there? Okay, I wouldn't go to a doctor that's going to plan on retiring soon. And if they do they have some, you know, another associate, someone else that they're training, another doctor that's going to take over the facility? Do they work with a partner? I mean, you got to take into consideration too when you meet your doctor, how long are they going to be in business? Okay, so you go out of country and you get this procedure done and it turns out great for 6 months and then something goes wrong and you go back and that facility's closed. Now what? So this actually turned into a very serious video. I cannot tell anybody what to do. I am just saying personally, and as a mother, it is so vitally important that where you have your procedure done, if you are going to have it out of state because you found a really, really great doctor, that's amazing. Okay, that's great if you can afford to do that. Make sure you can afford your follow-up visits, okay? Or they can be done over the phone. Or you have enough time to stick around in town, maybe a week or two, which is pretty expensive if you don't know somebody that lives in that town and you're staying in a hotel. Take all of this into consideration. Tummy tucks are huge surgeries. And though my videos are only like 10 minutes each, the whole process, I don't think I could ever do enough videos on. It's extensive. The mental aspect, the physical aspect. Right now I'm not showing you my scar. You can see the cleavage from my boobs. I'm just talking to you because this is really, really important. There are some major process steps in getting a tummy tuck that people that are out there criticizing us don't understand and don't think about. You need to, okay? So be very careful on getting your doctor. Your friend's boobs turned out great. Did her friend's boobs turn out great? Did the doctor get 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 2? You know, take that into consideration as well. This guy, you can have a doctor that is phenomenally known. Like, I mean, everybody knows he does the best boobs in the city. So you're going to go to him just because you know he's the best. You don't care about his price. You don't even care about him. You just know he does a great job. Do you get along with him? I mean, is this somebody that you are going to trust with your body while you are out? Somebody that you want to continue to see afterwards for your care? Do you get along? Are you on the same page? You take the reputation in hand and take your own instincts in hand. And then you have hand in hand, the expression, and there you go. Does it fit? And if it does, great. There's your doctor, okay? You know. I went and had the consultation done. I had seen this guy's work and thought, okay, I'll do this. This was the doctor I decided not to go with. I met his medical assistant and I thought, wow, this is who's going to be helping me like during the procedure, after the procedure. And the doctor, the meeting was so brief and he already drew on my stomach like he was doing the surgery that day to show me, I'm taking out this, 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 and this. We'll get about this far. You know it's a big surgery. And I said, yes, I've researched it. Very well educated on tummy tuck. And I hadn't thought about the breast augmentation at the time. Then I waited and I thought, just, you know, and I was even going to put in the deposit and didn't because just something didn't feel right. I went and saw Dr.Jensen and I realized instantly this was the doctor I wanted. It didn't take much of his talking before he knew I was educated. He still addressed factors that I already told him that I knew about, just to make sure. Somebody says, yeah, I know about tummy tucks. He's going to be like, well, do you know about this? Do you know about this? He wants to make sure that you're educated, okay? So make sure you get along with your doctor. I hope that they're local or close by, or that you've done all the research on the financial planning of what doctor you're going to see to get this procedure done. It's a big procedure. Is it worth it? I get asked this after every video. I get emails on this, okay? And I'm not lying when I say that it is. You are going to love your results. Make sure you're happy with your doctor and be really, really confident of where you're going to get this done. It's going to change your life forever. So make sure that every part that it changes is for the better. Good luck.